Hi everyone. Welcome to week 3 of Flexible Learning. I hope that you had a great spring break and that you've been enjoying some time outside, maybe some time away from the computer, and that you were able to connect a little bit with your family, whether it was through technology or if you were able maybe to wave across the street. I saw some really heartwarming things on the news and on TV that I think a lot of people are trying as much as they can to stay connected, and I hope that you're reaching out and getting to be in touch with some people you haven't maybe spoken to in a while. And so that's hopefully a really great thing that you get to do during this time that we're inside. Unfortunately, during spring break, it did become clear that we are not going to resume regular school the way we've been doing school. So I don't know what that exactly is going to look like, but we're going to find out more and we're going to work through it together. So this seems to be the way that we're going to communicate for the next couple of months. I'm really sad, guys. I wanted to spend the end of the school year with you, and there are so many rites of passage at the end of 8th grade, things that you get to celebrate and do as you transition to going to high school. But we are here for you, and we're going to help you to navigate all of that. And please know that your teachers, both here at Springton and at Pencrest, are aware that you are in a very unusual situation. And so we're going to help you to navigate that. So use those resources. Mrs. Judge is still available to you. We, as your team discovery teachers, are still available to you. So there are lots of opportunities for us to connect digitally so that we can keep you on track through the 4th marking period, as we wrap up 3rd marking period, and then also as we kind of look ahead as we get ready for high school. This week, we have 3 different activities to complete. Now, I've left open all of the things that we did on week 1 and week 2 so that you have time. If you didn't do them because of technology difficulties or holidays that got in the way, use the time this week to get caught up, okay? The marking period ends on Friday, April 17th. That's this Friday. So anything that you haven't finished that is from before the school closure, go back, look at your Z's. You can still turn those things in. If there's anything that you didn't do during this online schooling that you want to submit, as long as you get it into me by the 17th, I can still count it for the 3rd marking period. So please use this time and get that work done. Okay. This week's work will also count towards 3rd marking period, and then we're going to start fresh in 4th marking period with new assignments the following week. So next week, week 4 of online school will be the beginning of the 4th marking period. Just happened to fall that way. Week 4 is 4th marking period. We have 3 different activities you're going to work on this week. So the first one is an independent reading assignment. You should be wrapped up or completely finished and moved on from your Holocaust book. So if you are not done, this is the week to finish that up. We're moving on to new books, okay? You've had that book now for a really long time. So finish it up. Or if you have a new book, this is going to be a really fun activity where you're going to imagine yourself in the shoes of your main character or one of the main characters in your story and think about what they would do in a certain situation. So hop over to that folder and check it out. I think it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like a thought exercise, putting yourself in that character's perspective and seeing what they would do. The other activity that I have for you this week that I am really excited about is the poetry activity. So you're actually going to write a poem. Don't freak out. It's a fun poem. If you remember haikus from 6th and 7th grade, it's a lot like that, but it's a little more challenging. So it's something called an ethary, which is a syllable-based poem, and I have lots of information in the poetry folder for you about how to create your ethary. The final activity this week is a continuation of our grammar. So we started talking about phrases and clauses. If you struggled with phrases and clauses, and I noticed that, I have made some notes about different students that I'm going to conference with this week. So I'm going to send you a personal invitation to come meet with me on Google Meet so that we can work on phrases and clauses so that you feel really good going into the grammar that we're going to keep doing, because it just builds from there. So you need to have a strong foundation so that you can build all of this knowledge in your head. So we're going to work on that. And then also, there are some activities that talk about conjunctions. So if you are not one of those people, if you're somebody who seemed to really get phrases and clauses, you of course can reach out to me. I have office hours this week. I will post all your teachers' office hours for you. But take a look at conjunctions. If you get stuck, reach out to me. There are 2 different types, and we did talk about them at the beginning of the year. So it might come back to you as you watch the videos and sort of engage with it, that like, oh yeah, awubis. I remember awubis. You remember awubis. There's a great song. I included a link to refresh your memory. And, coordinating conjunctions. So the fanboys. If you remember those, if you feel good with those, you can hop into the grammar and practice with them. But I really think that they're helpful to know, because as we continue on, we're going to be looking at different types of sentences, different types of clauses. And you really need to know, is this dependent or independent? And one of the best ways to do that is if it has a conjunction. It's really easy to spot. So we're going to start with that piece, and then we're going to layer on some additional knowledge in the coming weeks. Okay, so as always, I'm available to you. If you need me, reach out. I'm happy to work with you one-on-one or in a small group. I have office hours every school day this week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then of course by appointment. So if those times don't work for you, if you're waking up in the evening or the afternoon, reach out to me and let me know, and I will help you to get all of your work accomplished this week and get you wrapped up for 3rd marking period so that we can start fresh in marking period 4. Have a great week, everyone. I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.